Hello everyone, it's Infinity Break, coming at you today with a little bit of an update video as to what's going on with Blades. See, I wanted to make something because I have been posting a lot of, especially Let's Play videos. I've been doing that mod review, the Carved Brink one. That's going to come out soon, and a theory video by Jonathan Suhai is going to come out soon. But besides that, there's a bunch of other stuff that's going to be coming in the future, but I won't get into that now. Today we're talking about Blades. Blades got an update. And I was going to make a video, actually, ironically enough, talking about the things that we really should see Bethesda fix in the Elder Scrolls Blades, as it still is early access and could use some tweaks here and there. And I'm actually surprised a lot of the points that I made, or were going to make in that video, actually were addressed already by Bethesda, which I think is a great job on their part. I'm actually very happy with them. Some of these changes are things that people are very ecstatic about. There are things that the community's been asking for, and my god, do they fix a lot. So in my video not that long ago called Should You Try the Elder Scrolls Blades, I had talked about a lot of the things and a lot of the reasons why I didn't want to get into a review just yet is because, you know, I haven't been playing the game for too long, and I had, at the time, not experienced a lot of the issues that a lot of people were dealing with. As I played, ironically enough, into the next day or so, I started to notice a huge issue with a lot of, well, things that people were complaining about. People were upset about the chests, the microtransactions, the gems. Not so much a lot of the gem, stuff you could buy with the gems. It had to do a lot with the chests and unlocking them and how long they would take and how often you would get them. These silver chests were probably the bane of everybody's existence. They take 3 hours to unlock, or they used to before this update. See, the thing that people were upset about was that the silver chests were so common that you would get them in almost any dungeon you would go in, sometimes twice in the same dungeon. You would get so many of them, but because they were only a step above wood and they were so common, they were annoying to get because they took 3 hours to unlock. So you would have like 17, 18, 20 whatever chests that were just silver, and you'd have to spend so much time religiously logging in to unlock them. And it was kind of annoying. In the beginning stages, when you only get a wooden chest and the silver chests are kind of abundant, like maybe one every couple dungeons or jobs you were doing, they weren't that bad. But as you unlocked more, they became extremely annoying. And I kept thinking to myself, if they just lowered it down to like an hour, maybe a half hour, it'd be fine. And they did. They lowered the silver chest down to an hour of unlock time, which in my opinion is more fair. You spend so much time getting lost in dungeon crawling and all that nonsense, and the silver chests, they seem to not be appearing as often, as one of the other things was that they do not spawn in the Abyss anymore, which is a lot of the places people would go to try and just hack and slash through, get rewards and all that. You don't get silver chests anymore through the Abyss for rewards, which means there's even less chance of you getting a bunch of them like you were before, meaning the problem seems to be being resolved thanks to this update. Another thing that was addressed in this update, which was very smart on Bethesda's end, was something I'm surprised they didn't seem to think of before, I should say. Apparently, this thing that was annoying was that you would have an option to use gems to skip timers and whatever. It didn't matter how much the gems were. You could be 70, 100, 200 gems, 300 gems. It wouldn't bat an eye. You click on the thing, you say, yeah, boom, you spent the money. Sometimes you didn't even realize you'd spend the money. It was an accidental click, whatever. Now, if the gem cost is above 11 gems, it will confirm if you want to spend them, which is really smart. Again, this is early access, everybody. They gotta find every little itty-bitty thing that they didn't think of right away or that they slipped their mind. So thankfully they add this in. It's a really basic feature that is extremely important and extremely annoying to not have. So thank you, Bethesda, for actually thinking of that. A couple other small adjustments were made, such as the Abyss floors. The lower you get, even more experience is now given to you, so that's cool. And now, if you do jobs, there is a chance that you will get an Elder chest, which they even state it's very unlikely, it's very rare. But now there is a possibility that you will, because before there wasn't. I think the highest you could get was a golden chest, which was not bad, it was pretty good. But it still wasn't as good as an Elder chest, which is pretty freaking great. It has some really cool stuff in it. But yeah, apparently they added that kind of stuff in. And another thing that they don't have on the roster of changes they made is I've noticed from a lot of the community, a lot from you guys, is that everybody with older phones, such as S7s or other weird phones, seems to now be getting access Like, I think Bethesda even stated that in the beginning only newer phones were going to be able to access it, and as they tested out phones, they would allow other ones to use it. So I guess now with this update, they're allowing more older phones, not old phones, but like older, such as S8s, S7s, Samsungs, and all that. They're letting a couple of Android phones that were unlisted before, they're now allowing them to use the app, because before they were unsure if the phone, the older technology, could even handle the application. But now they seem to be able to handle it. They tested it, and now more people are getting access to it, which was another thing I was going to address in the things they needed to fix, is that they need to let more people play, because that was annoying. More than half of the people commenting on my one video were saying they couldn't access it. And I was like, that's bizarre. Your phone isn't that much older than mine. I know the limitations of that phone because I used to have it. It could have ran this game. It used to run even more crazy crap than that. And I understand Blaze is a taxing game, but I knew that those phones could handle it. So now they're able to play it. If you have a phone and before you weren't able to access the beta because you said your device wasn't registered, you might be able to play now. Check it out. It's not a 100% guaranteed chance. I'm sure it's only certain phones that were updated, but expect to keep checking up with each update to make sure that your phone is compatible with it now, because I think they're slowly starting to open the floodgates on older phones and all that, which is kind of cool. Regardless, there will be a Blades review in the future. I'm still playing through more of it. I have a lot more I've done. I've played a lot more. I've seen a lot more. I've started to reach that wall, but as I started to reach that wall, they fixed it a little bit, so it's good. If you're still thinking about trying out Blades, you're on the fence about it, I'd recommend it. The first couple hours, the first 12 to 20 hours is definitely enjoyable. And now with these bug fixes out, I really think that they've fixed a lot of issues and made a lot of that. They pushed back that wall that people were hitting, and they're breaking it down slowly, which is kind of nice. I think the game is good. A lot of people are hating on it for the microtransactions. Guys, it's a free game. They're doing their best to make it as fair as they can for everybody. But again, it's still early access, so I'm expecting it. It's a mobile game, it's in early access. Those are the two things I have in my mind right now. It's like, it's not going to be perfect. But regardless, this has been the update. Like I said, expect a carved brink review in the next couple days. Expect a theory video called the Bethesda Shared Universe Theory by Jonathan Suhai. And then also look forward to another theory I have after that someone mentioned in the video. Regardless, this has been Infinity Break. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with Blades, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Say it with me now. Play well, eat well, and of course live well, friends. I hope you guys go out there and strive to break infinity, and I hope you have a nice day, night, evening, wherever and whenever you're at. Take it easy, guys.